MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Jaguars and the Thunder. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Bobby Tyrone is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Stepping into the box, Alex Santana. He will lead this one off today.
The center fielder, Alex Santana.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Count is 1-2.
Hit on the ground out to short. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
At the plate now, TJ Waters. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Waters is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost start. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Batting third, the second baseman, Edmundo Ayala.
Digging in, Edmundo Ayala, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
And now they've got him in a rundown. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Two out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Anthony Payne, right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Leading off.
Now at the plate, Brian Cannon. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Tiny Ryan. Pitches high. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. So guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
So striding forward now, Scott Franchise. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League.
And he also leads the league in slugging percentage. So not every ball's leaving the yard. A lot of bullets in the gap and extra base hits.
First pitch coming, here it is. Cannon stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. This is foul right side. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Right to him. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Standing in, Mike Hayes. He went deep in the contest last night. Here comes the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
The 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. fouled away. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 1 inning in the books here. Tennessee leads it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Zane Oaks, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Oaks could be scheduled for an appearance at the All-Star game this year. So far he's received the 2nd most votes among right fielders in his league.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Andres Diaz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The average coming into play right at 320. 7 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Comes set and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Into the box now, Jose Ramos, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now batting, Saul Worthing, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and it can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
The 1-2. grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting fifth. Not shortstop. Hale.
Into the box now, Hal Hale. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
That evens it up 1-1. The pitch. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting seventh. The first baseman, Michael Lopez.
At the plate, Michael Lopez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Line drive, base hit. So they'll get a 2-out base runner here as we check out the list of the best hitting teams roughly midway through the season. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. So stepping in, Andrew Arellano, and he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series, really swinging it well. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Up top, it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Hit in the air down the right field line. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike, 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. He pulls into second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
In now, Bobby Tyrone. Line to the right side. Oakes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We've played 2. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jorge Ramos. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Another 2-2 offering. Philip Bowen, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Hale ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Batting in. The catcher, Philip Bowen.
At the plate, Philip Bowen, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Just keeping him close. A runner at first with no outs here. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Swinging a soft liner. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So here now is the pitcher, Anthony Payne. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Ryan Cannon. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 1-1. He's outside for a ball. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And he leaps and makes the circus catch. My goodness, what a play there.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tiny Ryan. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fouled away. Ryan, just 5'6" tall and bats from the right side. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. Hit out towards second. And that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 16, Scott Franchise.
Digging in, Scott Franchise. First pitch coming, here it is. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Santana.
Alex Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
The bat, number 10.
So now to the plate, TJ Waters, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. in the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Popped up. Lopez has room in foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in now, Zane Oates, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, one man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The left fielder for 23, Andres Diaz.
So digging in now, Andres Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside with that slurve of his. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Three and 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2, full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Thunder are out in front 2-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Hayes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Cutter low. 1-1. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. So striding in, Saul Worthing. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball one. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0. One out, nobody on. 3-0 now. Hal Hale is on deck. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batter, shortstop, Hal Hale.
Settling in now, Hal Hale. He flew out in his last at bat. He's set. Here it comes. Taken, but called a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw. Another throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. Runners on first with one down. Runners going. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing it back. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that.
Now here it comes. Hot shot to third, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Standing in now, Michael Lopez. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And there's ball 1. Ready with the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jose Ramos. set and the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left. Number 17 for him on the season, as we are all knotted up at 2.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now at third base.
Into the box now, Jorge Ramos, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 delivery. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Ramos, a 36-year-old veteran. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
At the plate, Philip Bowen, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Arellano will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 25, Anthony Payne.
Now at the plate, Anthony Payne. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing going. Look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 2 out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Plate now, Alex Santana, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Here's the 2-0. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Two and two. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. On to the bottom of the fifth, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Digging in to try it again, Andrew Ariano will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. So it's a lone runner all the way over at third after the error. And next will be the pitcher, Bobby Tyrone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
Behind 0-2 now. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blues.
Here's the first pitch to him. One out and a runner on third. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As they take the lead, it's now 4-2.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
To the plate now, Tiny Ryan. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. outside, 2-1. Now the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Three-two pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
In now, Scott Franchise, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 25 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
He can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Hayes. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Check swing, but he held up in time. 0-1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
All even now, 2-2. Looking to send him packing again. Popped up. Ramos is under it, and that retires the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Thunder lead it 5-2. Leading off the inning, T.J. Waters. And they'll need him to get something going here.
T.J. Waters.
First offering on its way.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
A 1-0 delivery. And he misses again, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. The 3-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. In now, Edmundo Ayala, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. From the stretch. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
At the plate, Zane Oaks hit in the air down the left field line. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 23, Andres Diaz.
Coming to the plate now, Andres Diaz. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First delivery to him on the way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now that's popped up. Hayes over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Jesus Ortega will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Ortega.
Ready for another shot now. Saul Worthing. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Worthing.
First offering on its way. The 1-0 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. Stepping up now, Hal Hale. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there as it falls in.
The first baseman, number 8, Michael Lopez.
Into the box, Michael Lopez. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Pitch out, nothing doing. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Quincy Roberts is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Roberts.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit out towards second, and that's through. A base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right there that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one to the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Bobby Tyrone.
So coming to the plate, Bobby Tyrone, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Fastball just inside. 2-0 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The 2-0 pitch. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his name in the box. He's all over the box score in this one. Ribbies, innings pitched, strikeouts, all of the above.
Brian Hannon will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. set. Here it comes.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 1-0 home. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. The Thunder are out on top 7-2. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Jose Ramos.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Jorge Ramos. Hit the other way out toward right field. Franchise is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in now, Philip Bowen. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Franchise is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
For the traditional 7th correct.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brandon Covey will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Marshall Kemp will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Standing in, Tiny Ryan. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Waters backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
The right fielder, number 16, Scott Franchise.
Into the box, Scott Franchise. First delivery to him on the way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
At the plate now, Mike Hayes, as he'll take a look at ball one. Now a throw over to first. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. This is skied into short left center. Diaz comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Saul Worthing.
Stepping up to the plate, Saul Worthing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Left side, but well fouled. Set to deliver the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's an 8-2 game.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Into the box now, Hal Hale. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2 out here and a runner at second. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. fastball is looked at for strike 2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Tennessee is on top 8-2. The kid, Hale, has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, Marshall Kemp, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The third baseman.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The 0-1 delivery. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone, and this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
To the plate now, Alex Santana. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. That's wide, 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's taken for strike 2.
Second count, 2-2.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2. Rounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The bat, number 10. TJ Waters.
Coming to the plate now, TJ Waters. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch of the at-bat. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. The pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
And, ooh, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, the second baseman, Edmundo.
Stepping into the box, Edmundo Ayala. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Rafael Costa comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now at the plate, Michael Lopez.
The first baseman, Michael Lopez.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the ball.
The 1-1 home. On, he pops it up. Ayala ranging into shallow right. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
D-Row, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
At the plate, Andrew Arellano, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he's back in standing. The 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Nobody out, runner on first. Ground ball right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player. Just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 289 is the average coming in. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The batter, number 22. Second baseman, Ryan Cannon.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brian Cannon. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Behind 0-2 now. First and second now, 1 man out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, Tiny Ryan, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. On the year, Ryan carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. The 1-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Eric Minch comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Digging in once again, Zane Oates, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 23, Andre Diaz.
Now to the plate, Andres Diaz. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here comes the first pitch. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 0-1. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a line drive. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Ramos.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramos. First delivery to him on the way. An outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
8-2 is how this one ends today. Tennessee used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Bobby Tyrone earns the win, his second. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the visitors, 2 runs, 7 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Cobras and the Blazers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Hunter McAllister will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run, If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Striding in, Mark Lacey. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Cobras, the shortstop, Mark Lacey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're talking about a team that is white hot right now, Dero. They've won the first 3 games of this 4-game series. They'd like nothing more than Dero win this one here and finish it off to a nice 4-0 series.
Yeah, you take the first 3 in a series, you want to step on their throat right here. You don't get a chance too many times to take 4 games from somebody. They have that opportunity in front of them today.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. It's hot, but not too hot this afternoon, and even 90 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Snow over to his left. 1 out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Jonathan Adkins.
Ready now, Jonathan Adkins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Looking at his career totals, Adkins carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. 1-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
1 out, nobody on. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Paul Taylor. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 0-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The throw into second.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
In now, Jacob Sellers. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. The relay. The tag, and he's out going for second. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Cobras lead this one 1-0. David Lund gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Richardson. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they want to be playing their best ball. They have to find a way to win this ball game, especially on a...
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The second baseman, Junior Rodriguez.
Striding into the box, Junior Rodriguez. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Stepping in, Mad Dog Jackson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Rodriguez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Back in standing. And another throw over. Runner back safely. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Runners on first with 1 down. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eric Farmer. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. First offering on its way. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Michael Wright. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
The right fielder, Michael Wright.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Richardson is right there, one down.
That is fifth. The first baseman, Brad Benton.
Digging in, Brad Benton. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. The Blazers will, however, have to beat their opposition's best, as they've got to go up against their ace in this one.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Got to think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 1 out, nobody on. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate now, Glenn Suarez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Edwin Miles would be next. Three and 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking here.
2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Thing has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Nori Dizzy. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
Dizzy.
Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two. Three and oh now. That one's in there. 3-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 3-1. Here's a pop-up now. Taylor is there for it. One away.
Batting fifth. Not shortstop. Coach. No.
Now in the box, Colt Snow. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Into the box now, Mike Mendez. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Runners on the move for second. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping into the box, J.D. Eastman, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. First pitch on its way. Fastball well outside. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Count is 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Hunter McAllister, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way, and he fouls this one off. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful of that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
The set and the 1-1.
Inside, ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The set and the 2-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Standing in now, Richardson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. The 0-1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. The set and the 1-1. Fouled off. And another foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
The 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Two pitches fouled away. Two and two. Here it is. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. He spoils another one, and will do it again. The payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that third out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Striding in once again, Junior Rodriguez. He's hitting at a 500 clip in the series coming into this one. 5 hits in 10 tries. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at-bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Ready with the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. He's set. The 2-2. Fouled away. Two out, bases loaded. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Here's the 2-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Digging in, Edwin Miles. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The left fielder, Edwin Miles.
Here's the pitch.
Ball. Ball 2.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
The pitcher, David Lund, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-0.
Hey!
He's running. In there. Now the throw. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will wind up kicking off the wall near the 350 sign. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
Into the box, Mark Lacey, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jonathan Atkins.
Ready for another chance. Jonathan Atkins 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Hit softly on the ground to third. Gonna be a tough play. And there are two away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Taylor.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Paul Taylor, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Nope.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you sometimes you're just going to have games that get away from you. He's been struggling all outing long, and that wild pitch puts a little salt into the wound. He just hasn't had it in this one.
The 2-2 pitch.
Full count.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Here's the payoff pitch. High and deep to right center. Looking up is the center fielder. Still ranging back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
So now to the plate, Jacob Sellers. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. 2 balls and a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
3 runs already home here. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled off. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
To the plate now, Michael Wright, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Now at the plate, Brad Benton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. In the dirt. Goes to third with it, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The set and the 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Two and 1, here it is. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Second base.
P.J. Frazier is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. At the plate, Glenn Suarez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. At the plate now, Edwin Miles, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 home.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Count remains full. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Cobras are out in front here, 7-1. Into the box now, Mad Dog Jackson. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And now a pitch on the way.
Inside, ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Full count now, 3-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Eric Farmer, as with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Another try at 2-2.
I count this ball.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Into the box now, Nori Dizzy. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Racing back the left fielder. Still going back into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season, and it's a 7-2 game now.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Stepping in now, Colt Snow. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
To the plate now, Mike Mendez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
2 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. Right is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. Mississippi is out in front, 7-3. All set for the start of the 4th. And next will be the pitcher, David Lund.
David Lund.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. 2-1.
Ball back outside. Got a full count.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with a leadoff double.
At the plate, Mark Lacey, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Lacey hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
At the plate now, Jonathan Adkins. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Digging in and looking for more, Paul Taylor. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Outside.
Popped him up. Jackson moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Cobras on top 8-3. So striding forward now, J.D. Eastman. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Change up low, 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. And the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, KJ Frazier, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Standing in now, Richardson. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
I got to count 1-2.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We played 4 full. Mississippi is out in front here, 8-3. Ready once again, Michael Wright.
For the Cobras, the right fielder, Michael Wright.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in his zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Outside and low, 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Now batting, Brad Benton. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A runner at first with no outs here. High fly ball out to deep right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Standing in, Glenn Suarez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 1-0.
2 balls.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the stretch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And the tag gets him. But a run is in to score away from the play.
Now back, left fielder, Edwin Miles.
Into the box now, Edwin Miles. From the stretch.
Ball. Down.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Ball 3.
Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
James Ray gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate, David Lund. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Cobras are out on top 10-3. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Junior Rodriguez.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball one. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 39, Mad Dog Jackson.
So stepping in, Mad Dog Jackson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drives it the other way to deep right. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Now back, first baseman, Eric Farmer.
Into the box now, Eric Farmer. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
2-0. Here it is. Too high. And it's 3-0. Nori Dizzy waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch on its way. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get up. Into the 5th inning, they could be sitting on some big knocks right here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. You're looking for something middle of the plate right here. He doesn't have a great feel for his breaking stuff. Maybe he hangs something.
Now batting, left fielder, Nori Dizzy.
So digging in now, Nori Dizzy comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Weakly hit to third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Mark Lacy. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
The center fielder, number 32, Jonathan Adkins.
To the plate now, Jonathan Adkins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Richardson is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the third baseman, Paul Taylor.
So striding in, Paul Taylor. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
1 out, nobody on. The bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Jacob Sellers comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he just manages to get his hand in. Here now the 2-2. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
This is line to left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Right goal. Right.
Stepping in now, Michael Wright, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A couple of walks for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes. Count still at 1-2. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
The 2-2. Line towards center field. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The first baseman, number 9, Brad Benton.
So now to the plate, Brad Benton, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners will stay put, however, the count evens at 1. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. As a look, now the pitch. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Full count now, 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Pitch is popped up. Farmer shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Glenn Suarez.
Settling in now, Glenn Suarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
All even now, 2-2. Looking to minimize the damage here. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
C.J. Wolf gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Edwin Miles is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Run in. Here's a second runner around third. Now the relay home. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
McKee will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Looking at his lifetime numbers, McKee has a .280 batting average. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. 2 out here and a runner at second. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Cobras lead this one 15-3. James Bond will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Colt Snow. Here's the first pitch to him. timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled off. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Pitch on the way.
Full count.
He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Mike Mendez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
He'll try again. 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
2-2 count. Here it comes. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. High and deep to left center field. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep or combine 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. Zero. 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
J.D. Eastman is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Lacey ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, C.J. Wolf.
Francisco Barreto will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Francisco Barreto.
Sharp ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. The Cobras are out in front, 15-4. Jimmy Painter enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Painter.
7th inning ready to roll, and stepping up is the shortstop, Mark Lacey.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Jonathan Atkins.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Atkins. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Well, sometimes you see diving catches that happen because of a bad route, but that certainly wasn't the case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by ShowTrack, and it's evident it was a big reason why he was able to lay out and bring that one in. Digging in to try it again, Paul Taylor, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Richard Richardson.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
That's a ball. 2-0.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Junior Rodriguez.
At the plate, Junior Rodriguez 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Into the box, Mad Dog Jackson. Runners on first with one down. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Here comes the first pitch. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground out to short. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jacob Sellers.
Jacob Sellers.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike one to start the at-bat. The Blazers came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale. Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Wright. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And he misses with it, 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard to short. Gets dirty and gloves it to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Just a two-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that, and they roll up your basic 6-4-3 double play.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brad Benton. Pitch on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dizzy is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Mississippi leads this one 15-4. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Nori Dizzy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey!
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box now, Colt Snow. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. Hit high and deep to right center. Atkins is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mike Mendez.
In now, Mike Mendez. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. In there, and it's even at 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Ready for another shot now, Glenn Suarez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Line towards center field. Richardson is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping up now, Edwin Miles. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And now a pitch on the way. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. One out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The pitch, number 36.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, James Bond. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove. Throw into second, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double. Standing in now, Mark Lacey. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Ball 3.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Liner toward right center. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long. As 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
To the plate now, Jonathan Adkins. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there, base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in 1 game here. It's been incredible.
Stepping in now, Paul Taylor, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's inside.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
2 out with the man at first. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here it comes on 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Tony Tabaco will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Darren Arrington is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 34, Darren Arrington.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jacob Sellers. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So coming to the plate, Michael Wright, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. One more shot coming up. Will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Cobras on top 17-4. Jason Lee comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Standing in, J.D. Eastman starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball well outside.
1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And that's the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Darren Arrington.
Into the box, Darren Arrington. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lee is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings is really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Now the 1-1 pitch is outside for a ball. Now the 2-1. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
So now to the plate, Richardson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it. And he's out on the tag. But they do play to run on the play.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade it out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Junior Rodriguez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
17-5 in this one today. The Cobras led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. David Lund takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Hunter McAllister was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network.